Hey guys, I've finally gotten around to making my tutorial for the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So for this tutorial I'm going to turn my camera to my cube so you can see it better, so I don't get it out of the viewfinder. So yeah, I'll do that now. Alright, so one of the most important parts of this is learning cube notation. Cube notation is basically the way you turn something for the algorithms that I'll be teaching later. So to do this, you'll want to know the right turns, which is just with your right hand, a clockwise turn, like that. And if I say right inverted, it's a counterclockwise turn. Up is the same way, clockwise, counterclockwise. For left, clockwise, counterclockwise. Down, front, and etc, etc. So now I want you guys to learn that, and once you have, we can get to scrambling. Okay, so now that we have our scrambled cube, the first part is to build what we call the cross. And basically what the cross is a, well, it's like an X, see, of one color, and we're building it on green, but also each color is lined up with its center. So this is yellow, and this is a yellow center and yellow edge. So it's a green and yellow piece. This is a green and orange piece, so it's lined up with the orange center. Green and white, lined up with white, and green and red is lined up with its red. So in order to do this, we first want to locate a edge piece. So I found one, it's green and yellow. It's on the bottom layer, as you can see, green is on top here. So I'm only rotating this bottom layer. And I want to line it up with the yellow. So as you can see, this is yellow, this is yellow. So you just want to turn it up, but as you can see, it is not flipped correctly. That's when your first algorithm comes into play. That algorithm, which I'll display on the screen, is front inverted, up, left inverted, up inverted. And as you can see now, this yellow piece is flipped and it's still lined up. So now we want to find another piece, preferably on the bottom layer. I found one, it's red and green, so I'll rotate that up. And it's not flipped again the right way, so I do that algorithm, front inverted, up, left inverted, up inverted. So now I've got two pieces in place. Next we'll look for another one, and this one's pretty convenient because it's already lined up, so I just need to turn it one so that it's lined up with this green center here. And the last one is a fairly simple case. So now that we've got the cross, we can finish up the entire green layer. So how we're going to do this is we're going to look for one of these corner pieces with green on it. This one is a green, an orange, and a white corner piece. So we're going to move it into the directly below where it needs to go, which would be in between the green, orange, and white centers, like this. And then we hold it on our right. So our right hand is basically in control of the layer right here. And we do the algorithm right inverted, right, down. And what that does is it put it right here. Now you may have to do that multiple times, like for this one. So it's on the right again like this, and then right inverted, right, down. And as you can see now, this piece is in place. So we'll move on, and here's another one. And the last one is right here, so we'll have to do right inverted, right, down. Okay, so once you've placed all the corners, you'll see that you've got the green side done. But if you did it correctly, you should have this entire first layer done. See this? How it's all, yes, solid color. So then the next step would be to solve this middle layer here. And the way we do that is we look for a piece that doesn't have the top color. In this case, this is actually blue. See if I can get that to kind of start to focus. That looks more green than blue, but this is blue. And so we'll look for a piece. I found one. This is yellow and orange. So right here is the orange center. So what you want to do is you pretty much want to turn it until this is lined up with its center and face that face towards you. Then you want to look for the center, which this top color is. In this case it's yellow, so we know it needs to go left. So then we do the algorithm to make it go left, which is up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front, up inverted, front inverted. And so now this piece is right here. Next we'll move on and find another one, and we found this yellow and red. So again, I turn it, and it should be lined up right here. This is yellow, believe it or not, and this needs to go to the left because this top color is red, which is right here. So then we'll do that algorithm again. Up inverted, left inverted, up, left, up, front inverted, or front, up inverted, front inverted, and that piece is in place. So next I'll find this one, and it needs to go to the right because this is a white and red. And so this is a different algorithm. This algorithm for right is up, right, up inverted, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted, up, front. See, now that piece is right here. And the last one, it needs to go left, so I'll just finish that up real fast. Okay, so now we have this entire second layer solved. So now we'll have one of 4 cases on the top. We'll have this L. We'll have a cross. Ignore the corners. It's a cross, or it's like a line. Or we'll have a cross. Or the last thing we'll have is, I'm bad at making this, to be honest. There. We'll have a dot. Yeah. A dot. So if we have a dot like this is on the blue layer, then you just want from any side to do the algorithm front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. And what that did is it made an L. And then once you have an L, hold the L so that when you look at it, it is going basically backwards here, and it is in the face, the back face away from you, and it's in the left. Then you just want to do the algorithm front, right, up, right inverted, up inverted, front inverted. Then you'll have a line. So you want the line to span basically from your right to your left hand, and you want to do that algorithm again. And then you'll have a cross. Ignore the corners again, it's a cross. So next you want to look for 2 crosses that line up by rotating this top layer and looking around it. As you guys saw, I already found one, so it's right here. See, this is white and this is red. Okay, so what you want to do is hold it so that one of them is in your right hand, one of them is facing away from you. It's like that. And the algorithm you do is right, up, right inverted, up, right, up, right inverted, up. And as you can see now, I've got crosses on all of this. Now in the case that you can have where you have 2 that are across from each other, it's kind of a hard case to make, to be honest. Yeah, having issues with it. Okay, so they're across from each other. Just put one in your left hand, one in your right, and do that algorithm. Then you do a U2, and you just rotate it, and then you'll see that there are the 2 crosses where you can continue on that algorithm. Okay. So next you want to look around the cube until you find one piece that is in its proper place, and as is with the corners or the centers, but it doesn't have to be flipped properly. So I've got a blue, orange, and a white here, and so this is the blue, orange, and the blue, orange, and white centers. So what you do is you hold it so that is in the face facing you on the right. This is my right hand, and you want to do the algorithm up, right, up inverted, left inverted, up, right inverted, up inverted, left. And if all the pieces are not properly placed, you do that one more time. So now I've got every single piece in place, and I want to finish up with the same right inverted, down inverted, right down. So right inverted, down inverted, right down, right inverted, down inverted, right down, right inverted, down inverted, right down, right inverted, down inverted, right down. So I'm just gonna repeat this until the piece is properly flipped. Then, without rotating your cube, only rotate the top layer until the next piece you want to flip is in this slot right here, and do that algorithm again. Then, without rotating the cube, you rotate the top layer again, and the cube is done.